Hey, it's Chuck here back with Milton Daily Homes. And after yesterday's huge list, today with 10 properties seems like nothing, like a snap of the fingers. If you want to check the archives, you can absolutely do that. They're just over on the side there. And again, I mention this all the time in our videos. You have three options. You can come to a buyer class, of which we had a fantastic one on the weekend. You can come for a tour of homes, and you can also meet me at Starbucks, which I'm going to be doing today with a nice young gentleman. So anyhow, so we've got 10 properties today. First up is 100 Millside number 305, and so if you remember, there's a penthouse for sale at $299, and it's also a 2-bedroom, 2-washroom. This one's been sitting around for a while, and you'll notice inside, I mean, what's the first thing you see? Like, just kind of turn your head, turn back on the shot. I see a lot of clutter on the countertops. And I think with like they've upgraded the cabinets here. I think there's a lot of good with this home, but I think the first thing you see is just all these little sort of items all around. But it's a good floor plan. There's an eat-in kitchen here. There's lots of space. The 2 bedrooms are certainly a nice size. You can see how big that master is with all, like, you can fit 2 armoires plus a big bed. So it's good. The building itself is in fantastic shape. Maintenance fees are $527.38, and basically includes everything, including cable TV too. Popular choice for people who basically are downsizing out of the house and choosing to sort of, you know, be snowbirds or whatever else. 620 Ferguson number 112. It's at $299.08, and you can check out the virtual tour. There's no photos. It's, I believe, the biggest 3-story townhouse that they build. And so you've got your garage on the main level, and then upstairs your kitchen, living, dining room, and there's an eat-in kitchen, and there's 3 bedrooms upstairs too. So for $299, normally my comparison is what can you get in the Mattamy range, and then this one has a $46 fee. So for example, at $299, I look at the stuff at $310 for Mattamy, because that $46 to me represents about a $10,000 jump in your price range on a mortgage. So the I mean, it looks good to me. The cabinets are nice. They're stainless steel appliances. I think this one's a good deal. These ones can take a little bit longer in Ferguson to sell, and it could be because of those maintenance fees, but you don't usually see the value decline. It's mostly just a situation of, you know, people looking at the freehold, fully freehold with no fees, and compared to a little bit of fee there. We got McDermott here at $355.9, and the Croftside model just recently sold at full price at $350. And that one to me looked like it was in better cosmetic shape than this one. And, you know, they do have nice features here, the hardwood staircase. There's no finished basement here. And overall, you know, I think there's a deck. I'm not sure if that's the full property here, if they share it with a neighbor. McDermott's a nice quiet street. It's a great, what I call, street hockey street, because if you don't live there, there's really no reason to go on McDermott, and beyond being a shortcut for Gaisley. But, you know, it's a good looking home. There's 2 full bathrooms upstairs. I just don't know if being over $350 is really going to help them. Cost again $1391. If you look at this picture, you can see the 6-story building right behind. So I always call that the kind of fishbowl, where it's like you feel like there's, you know, 50 or 60 people looking right into your backyard, even though the building's set back. It says a regular pie shape, so I think the front may be bigger than the back if you look at the curve on the street, and if you know how Costigan goes. Fantastic features inside. Bit of a different floor plan than the usual one that we see, and so you've got a big kitchen with an eat-in. Plus, it looks like you've got some sort of room or something happening back here, like a big long family room. It's nice though. The counters look terrific. Crown moldings here. The light fixtures have all been upgraded. And looks like the rooms upstairs are pretty good size too. So I think about this little thing back here as being a place where you could actually have a barbecue. And again, it looks to me like this cuts in a little bit on the back end. So you may not have as wide of a backyard as some of your neighbors, but you could have a wider front yard. Okay, so $379. I would imagine most of the townhomes in this area are kind of around the 15 to 1700 square foot range. And there's some very nice upgrades here. I think the location, again, can be a little bit tricky. That doesn't mean there's not a buyer for it. So 536 Beaver, $399. It's a side split, but most of the time I kind of call these raised bungalows, but that they do have some kind of a split design to them. They're huge inside. There's tons of square footage, double car garage. I mean, it's very hard to find old Milton under 400, and it's even harder to find it with the double car garage detached. Okay, so you've got, it looks like a reasonably upgraded kitchen. You've got some parquet floors here, and just the space in here is incredible. You could even customize these homes so that you have almost a two-family dwelling. Very, very good for families with older kids, because there's a lot of separate living spaces. So if they're going to play their video games or study or anything like that, you've got lots of options here. Gowling Terrace is at 4049. And the thing about this one on Gowling, it's a Stanford model. I believe it's 17 something square feet. Now, aside from the garbage, you can't control that when Google comes to take the photos. But you're looking at a brand new deck, it looks like, with some iron pickets there. There is mention of AstroTurf. I'm not sure if the backyard has AstroTurf, but it's right beside Derry, so it's right on the corner of Gowling and Derry. Okay, so Gowling kind of loops around and then faces Derry, and so you do definitely see the road here. You can see like how the street is, and then you can see how Derry is. So that is going to have an effect on their sale for sure. It's a 3-bedroom. It's got a great floor plan. You don't see many of these. They're absolutely right. The Stanford is a pretty rare model. $35K in upgrades. It looks like there's hardwood floor on the upstairs level too. Yeah, I mean, there's a hot tub in the back. There's a fish pond. Let's see what happens. It'll be an interesting one. There's a lot of semis that are 4 bedrooms that are competing in that range, so they may just run into some of those issues too. 1654 Clark is at 444.9. It's a Poddington model. It's been a lot of these that have listed and sold in the last couple months. It's mostly brick. There's a little bit of siding here too. We sold an all siding one over on Trudeau for kind of in the low 430s, and so you've got blue carpet, and that has an effect on your sale, absolutely. I like the fact that you're getting the light from here, and you can still fit a TV in. There's tons of natural light that comes into this home. Good little eat-in area. There's lots of, nobody ever complains about this model on the main floor for the floor plan itself. Again, the blue carpet, I can't see a lot of people being a big fan of it. Complaint with this one is the master bedroom doesn't have a lot of closet space, and it's a bit of a smaller ensuite. But it's got the soaker tub, it's got the separate shower, a little bit of landscaping out the back, and you're a little close to James Snow. I think there's still some distance though. I think it's still okay. I think 1670 is towards the end of Clark Boulevard, so good access to the highway, really close to basically the furthest east location you can get. You're on the highway in probably 5 or 6 minutes tops, even in traffic. So it's a good location from that perspective. 757 Scott, it's Quincy Corner, 1878 square feet. It's at 519. Now we had a good sale at 509 for a Quincy Corner. This one has some nice elements, but I don't know if that feat can be duplicated again. Love the wainscoting in this one. Love those green apples on the table. Hardwood floors. It's really nice inside. It is the 3-bedroom version. It comes in a 3-bedroom and a 4-bedroom, and the 3 really feels big. Like there's a lot more like openness upstairs, but the 4 is certainly functional. Glass shower and some good landscaping out the back. So being on Scott again might have a bit of an effect on them. Pie-shaped lot. It certainly has some nice features. Holloway is at 524.9, and so I believe this model is just over 2,000 square feet. And you've got the nice high peak ceilings there too. It looks like there's even built-in speakers in the ceiling. Those don't look like pot lights. So dark hardwood, again, more wainscoting here. Love the wainscoting with the wallpaper here, the upgraded light fixture. I mean, these guys clearly know what they're doing when it comes to decor. Okay, so you've got upgraded countertops, nice cupboards. Heathwood does these homes up, and these guys have just taken it to the next level. California shutters, eat-in kitchen. You've got the upgraded ceiling, which I believe is standard for Heathwood, and 3 bedrooms upstairs. So you can see you lose some square footage because a lot of homes are built right over that family room, and they've decided in this model to build them without that, and that's why you get that nice peak ceiling there too. Good sized backyard. You're 36 by 102, so about 20 feet deeper than the standard Mattamy. You're getting your double car garage. 524. I think if we are hovering around the 2,000 square foot mark, I think that's certainly a good place to be for these guys. Holdsworth is at 529, and again a double car garage here. I've never seen nighttime shots that actually get pulled off. So there, I mean, you've got hardwood on the diagonal. I really like the wall sconces here. I think that really sort of adds an element of warmth to the space. There are some upgrades here. The counters look like granite counters, but never once have I seen a nighttime picture that really blows my mind. So take those photos during the day. I don't know if this, I mean, yeah, you got shelves in your laundry, but is that worthy of one of the 9 photographs of your house? There's no backyard shots, so I think maybe some different swaps and more wainscoting. This is the day of the wainscoting here on Milton Daily Homes, and yeah, I mean, you're talking about a good 100-foot lot. Same thing on this one here. 529, 4 bedroom, and I don't know how big it is, but I'm guessing that they're probably not that far off. It looks like these guys have some good upgrades, a little bit bigger than the Heathwood we just profiled before, but maybe not quite as nice. So that's the list for today. If you have any questions, as always, give us a call, reach out to us, and thanks for being part of the Milton Daily Phone. Thanks for being part of the Milton Daily Homes family. There you go. So a little dyslexic, but that's the day. Have a great day.